Jenna Ortega wasn't supposed to become the face of a generation. At least, not this fast, not this loud, not this young. But the world had other plans. Because when Wednesday dropped on Netflix, it didn't just make her famous, it made her everywhere. The dance, the memes, the look. Suddenly, this girl with dark hair and a deadpan stare became a global icon. But what people didn't see, beneath the eyeliner, the silence, the stardom, was a girl slowly being crushed by the weight of it all. Jenna Ortega was born in Coachella Valley, California, a middle child in a big Latino family. Her parents weren't actors, they weren't rich, they didn't know anyone in Hollywood. But Jenna, she was determined. She told her mom at age 6 she wanted to be on TV. By age 9, she was booking roles. She wasn't handed anything, she auditioned. She got rejected, she worked. She played small parts in CSI, Jane the Virgin, You, and little by little she became that girl you've seen before. The one with the intense stare and the quiet confidence. But everything changed when Wednesday happened. The show wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural wave. Jenna didn't just act the role, she became it. The dance went viral. Her clips exploded. Fashion brands copied her style. She was on red carpets, magazine covers, late-night interviews, everywhere. She had arrived. But no one asked if she was ready. Behind the scenes, Jenna was exhausted, overworked, anxious, and constantly trying to prove she deserved the role everyone praised her for. She revealed that during filming, she worked 12 to 14 hours a day, 6 days a week. On top of acting, she was learning cello, choreographing that now iconic dance herself, and rewriting dialogue because, yes, she didn't feel the original lines were true to her character. She said, "There were times on that set where I'd cry hysterically. I felt like I couldn't function." But no one saw that part. They saw the star, the performance, the cool, unbothered Wednesday Addams, not the girl behind her who was running on empty. Jenna has talked openly about anxiety, perfectionism, and the pressure to be good enough. She said that she constantly worries about letting people down, about saying the wrong thing, about not being perfect. And when you're 21, with millions of followers and every move dissected online, that pressure can be suffocating. She said she struggles with sleep, nervous breakdowns, and the feeling that she's not allowed to fail. That if she messes up, people won't forgive her because they expect her to be flawless. Imagine being that young and knowing the entire world is watching and waiting to praise you or tear you apart. That's the reality Jenna lives in. And yet, she keeps showing up. She keeps working, keeps pushing, keeps creating. Not because she wants attention, but because she loves acting. It's the one thing that's always felt like home. But now that love comes with expectations, with pressure, with the fear that if she ever slows down, the world might move on without her. And that's terrifying. Because when your identity is tied to your success, when the only time people clap for you is when you're doing something big, it's hard to feel like you're ever enough just being you. And Jenna, she's just 21. Most people at 21 are still figuring out what they want from life. But Jenna is already leading franchises, carrying shows, speaking at awards, and trying to be a role model for millions of people she's never even met. And she doesn't pretend it's easy. She's not afraid to admit she's overwhelmed, that fame makes her anxious, that sometimes she doesn't want to be perceived. She's talked about being a perfectionist, about crying between takes, about the emotional weight she carries even when the cameras stop rolling. And that honesty, that's what makes her powerful. Because in a world full of filters and fake confidence, Jenna Ortega is real. She's not pretending to have it all together. She's trying to figure it out in real time. And she's doing it with millions of eyes watching. But maybe that's what makes her story so special. Not the success, not the fame, but the fact that she's still grounded, still thoughtful, still fighting to protect her mental health, her identity, and her peace, even when everything around her says, "Go faster, be more, do better." Jenna once said, "I don't want to be polished, I just want to be honest." And that's the core of who she is. She's not just Wednesday. She's not just the actress of the moment. She's a young woman in an industry that eats people alive, and she's trying to survive with her heart intact. So yeah, she's the face of a generation. But more than that, she's a reminder that even the strongest people carry weight you'll never see.